Hey guys, Destinyamber here. Recently I asked on my social media pages for anybody to send me questions so I can answer them and do a big Q&A video. So here it is, and let's just jump right into it. The first question is from Matt from Facebook, and he asked, besides Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, have you tried watching other tokusatsu shows? Yes! Though I mainly post about Kamen Rider and Super Sentai occasionally, I absolutely love Garo. I got into Garo not too long after I got into Kamen Rider, so I watched the original and then I watched the season after that and I just kept going, and something about a more mature toku is what drew me in, and I just love the characters like Koga. I have a soft spot for Koga. I'm just gonna go fangirl about him over here. But yes, I have watched other tokusatsu. I also like Ultraman. I've watched a little bit of Space Sheriff Gavon before. Ryan from Facebook asked, would you like to see Kamen Rider get the film treatment here in the States, or would that be too Western for the series? I don't know, that's a tough one. I feel like Kamen Rider would be hard to adapt into a film. I could see them trying again with a TV series, maybe picking one of the more modern writers. Like, I could see Forze being really great for a TV adaptation in the West. The general theme of friendship and space, I think we like that too, of course. So no to the movies, but yes to another go around at the TV series. Das Spivvy, I'm so sorry if I messed up your name. He asked, what certain thing got you into tokusatsu? So as any kid in America in the 90s, I loved Power Rangers. And when I got older, I felt like there wasn't a series that was like Power Rangers, but a little bit more mature. So when I found Super Sentai, I was like, yes, this is exactly what I want. So I started by watching Gokaiger when it was airing in 2011, and I just have continued since then. And then I got into Kamen Rider, and then I got into Garo, Ultraman, and it's a never-ending journey with watching tokusatsu, but I love it. Bobby asked, what got you into Kamen Rider? I remember seeing O and Forze in the superhero times after the end of Gokaiger, and I was like, who are these guys? So I decided to watch Kamen Rider O, and just seeing Edgy going like this with his boxers and how serious but kind of silly O was, I was like, alright, I'm in love. I'm in love with Kamen Rider. I just fell in love. Kamen Rider is just, overall, has some really great seasons. Of course, my favorite being W. They just have really good storylines, and I like the individual attention each Kamen Rider gets. So that's why I just love that series so much. Gary asked, favorite Sentai and least favorite Sentai? Well, of course, my favorite would be Gokaiger. Again, that was the first one I watched, but it's the best one I've watched so far. But for my least, I'm gonna have to go with Go Busters. I loved Enter and Escape as villains, but I did not really care for any of the other characters, and the storyline really wasn't my thing personally. I know there's a lot of people that did like Go Busters. There's also a lot of people that did not like Go Busters, so that's just my personal opinion. Vichet, again, I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, said, if you could be any Kamen Rider character, who would it be and why? I think I could see myself being Akiko from W. I like the idea of hanging out with Shotaro and Philip and hitting people with slippers. Besides the dead father part, I think she's a pretty cool character, and I feel like I'm already her in a little way. Eden asked, what was your first cosplay, and what is your dream cosplay? Well, my first cosplay was the Undine skin of Asuna from Sword Art Online 2. I debuted her at Toricon 2015, and I just had so much fun cosplaying her. I really want to bring her back at some point, so keep an eye out for that. And my dream cosplay, I already told you guys how much I love Garo, so I think my dream cosplay would be have a full Garo suit. Original Koga's armor Garo, because holy crap, I would feel so freaking cool as the Golden Knight. Frank asked, do any Garo cosplay? Yes, one day. I do have a gender bent Koga on my list to do. It's just a matter of trying to find the jacket, trying to find a corset, trying to find Zaruba that would actually fit on my finger. It definitely will happen at one point, I just don't know when. Kevin asked, what got you interested in doing boudoir photos? Well, when I ordered my Edgy boxers, I already kind of had an idea that I would do a kind of sexy but fun shoot with those boxers and my gender bent edgy heel. But I didn't realize how much fun I would actually have while shooting that set, so I kind of just decided to keep going and do other boudoir sets for my tokusatsu characters, and now I just have a lot of fun doing them each month for my Patreons. SM Zelda Rules asked, what's your workout routine? Oh boy, well, to be honest, I haven't worked out in probably a month or so now because it's just too cold and I've been too lazy. But when I was working out, I would just go to the gym and use the regular machines there to work out my arms, and I would use the elliptical to give me more of like a leg workout and use some machines as well. For my abs, I have a very specific routine that I have honed since I was in college. So what I do is I do a V-up, a crunch, and a Russian twist, all in succession. So I try to do at least 10 to 15 reps of each of them, all with a medicine ball, usually about 10 pounds or a little bit lower if I'm feeling weaker. So I do all 3 of those moves in succession, all within one set. So that usually totals to about like 30 reps all together. And I try to do those 3 times. Sometimes feeling a little weak, I'll just do it 2 times and call it a day. But that routine definitely makes me pretty sore afterwards, but it's a really, really good ab workout. And lastly, Sun Vulcan on Twitter asks, would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? Definitely 100 duck-sized horses. I think they'd be much easier to manage because you could just punt them instead of trying to fight a giant duck. And that's all the questions. If there's any other questions you guys want me to answer, maybe I'll do a second Q&A, so feel free to leave them in the comments below. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button down below to get access to more of videos like these. And thank you guys for watching.